Hey everyone, I have certainly had plenty of time to work on Apple Annie. I thought I'd just give a quick update on what I've been doing here in the garage. I've got this trailing arm cleaned up, got a base coat of black on it. It will get bed linered here shortly. I've just been cleaning and redoing stuff. This trailing arm, I just got a part, and I noticed that someone used this spacer that is for the older swing axle type. It should not have been in there. It took out the bearing, sure as the world. But that's the only bearing out of the four. The others were all perfect, so I'm reusing them. I was able to buy at O'Reilly's, made in the USA, national bearing. So that's going back in there. I've got that stub axle partially cleaned. I will polish the bearing surfaces next. Upper and lower ball joints for the front beam, the seals for the front beam. Going with a GPS speedometer, so this hubcap will go on the left side since there won't be a speedometer cable. Bowden tube, throttle tube, clutch cable, throttle cable. New pads for the pedals, new bolts for the rear, brake drums, new e-brake cover. What else? I got the chassis cleaned and bed linered. I got this brake drum assembly or backing plate ready to go back on. New friction, new hydraulics, cleaned, etc. These are the bushings for the rear A arms or trailing arms. Got those ready to, or close to being ready to go back on. New tie rod ends. I also have a new inner tie rod end for the right side, the one that the damper goes to. You know, just boring tasks of cleaning and painting stuff. I don't know if I had mentioned this Napoleon hat. I had a couple of rot issues on both sides. I put an entire Napoleon hat on. That was an incredible task. That was very, very difficult. Looking back, I think I'll just cut it. I'll buy a new one and cut it here and just replace the section that rots. As always, U-Pole Raptor bed liner. This is Cast Blast. I just kind of like changing the color up. There were some slight rust holes here and some pinholes on the other side. Even though this pan was really solid, I decided to go ahead and put new front pan halves on it just to clean it up. And I don't know if you can see, there's this. Where is it? Huh, yeah, there's a seam. This chassis I did not shorten. I think Fisher did this 5 or 6 years ago. Anyway, they cut straight across. Nothing wrong with it. I just do the diagonal. I went through and did some more welding on it and did what I thought were improvements on it. New spring plate bushings. And I don't know if any of you tried to put these in, but they're a bit of a bear. The bolts are so short, so what I did was I took the bolts for the for this. They're the same thread size and longer, so I was able to get things lined up and get it clamped down and get it tightened up and then get it all put back together with the proper bolts. Really, that's it. I mean, I got this backing plate cleaned and painted today, and I'm just cleaning and painting and redoing, and I see the light at the end of the tunnel. I've still got the trailing arms to do and the front drums, and that's obviously is a new steering box. We'll reuse that. I'm going to reuse the collars for the tie rod ends. I'll just blast those, clean them up, and paint them, and go from there. I think I want to sell these, so if any of you are interested in front and rear bumpers, I'll make a deal on those. What else? I guess that's all for now. It's just mostly labor, you know, going through all this stuff. But I know it was January the last time I did an update, so with all that's going on, I thought I would make this little short video, and hopefully I can do another one in a couple weeks when I've got it back on its feet. I noticed I've had the wheels ordered and tires from Summit. They had 3 of them in stock, and they've been waiting on American Racing to send the 15x5 front wheel. They must needed to clear things out for the end of the month, because yesterday they shipped me 3 wheels and tires. A lot of good that's going to do, but what the heck. I'm not ready for them anyway. So I guess that's about all for now. I hope everybody is faring well. We are going to tee it up tomorrow and play 18 holes of golf. Y'all have a good one.